There are things in life you regret revealing. I learned this too late. I am 71 years old, and I have spent decades watching my words destroy what I built. Relationships, trust, peace, all because I could not keep my mouth shut. We live in a world where words have power, where one sentence can ruin you, where the people you trust the most can hurt you the deepest. I have made mistakes, terrible mistakes, and every single one started the same way. I opened my mouth when I should have stayed silent. You think you are close enough to someone. You think they will understand. So you share, you reveal, you confess. And then it comes back, like a knife in the back. Sometimes people mean to hurt you. Sometimes they do not. But the damage is the same either way. As we get older, wisdom becomes survival. And the wisest thing you can learn is this: some things should never be spoken. Not to family, not to friends, not to anyone. Today, I want to share 5 secrets you must keep to yourself. Things that once you say them out loud, you can never take back. Speaking your mind is not always brave. Sometimes it is just foolish. Because the wrong words do not just hurt others, they destroy you. If this resonates with you, hit that like button and subscribe. My name is Zilda, and I am 71 years old. Let us begin. Secret number 1, your plans. Never tell people what you are going to do. Just do it, then let them see the results. Let me tell you what happened to me. I was 32 years old, young, full of dreams. I had saved money for years. I had a plan. I was going to open a small flower shop in my neighborhood. Nothing fancy, just a quiet place where people could come in, pick something beautiful, and leave with a smile. I had found the perfect location, an old building on a corner lot in Greenfield, big windows, good light. I could see it in my mind. Shelves filled with flowers and plants, soft music, the smell of fresh roses and damp soil. I was so excited, so proud. And that was my first mistake. I told people. I told my family at Sunday dinner. My father said, "A flower shop. Who buys flowers anymore? People just order online now." I told my best friend over coffee. She laughed. She said, "You run a business. You cannot even manage your own schedule." I told my coworkers during lunch break. One of them said, "That is a nice dream, but be realistic. You have a stable job. Do not throw it away." One by one, they chipped away at it. They projected their own fears onto me, their own failures, their own limitations. And slowly, I started believing them. Maybe they are right. Maybe I am not cut out for this. Maybe it is too risky. So I did not do it. I stayed at my job. I kept my head down. I told myself I would do it later, when the timing was better. But that day never came. And now, almost 40 years later, I drive past that building. Someone else opened a gift shop there. It is successful. People go in and out every weekend. And I think, that could have been mine. Here is what I learned. When you announce your plans, something strange happens in your brain. You get a little hit of satisfaction just from talking about it. Your brain thinks you have already done it. And suddenly, the urgency disappears. And worse, people will sabotage you. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes without even knowing it. They plant seeds of doubt. They remind you of past failures. They list every reason why it will not work. So here is what you do. Keep your plans to yourself. Work in silence. When people ask what you are up to, say, same old, same old. Keep it vague. And then, when you have done it, when you have achieved what you set out to achieve, that is when you share. Because by then, it is too late for them to stop you. Remember this: silence is power. If you are still watching, leave a comment below and tell me if you have ever made this mistake. Tell me what happened when you shared your plans too soon. I want to hear your story. Secret number 2, your money. Never tell people how much money you have, because money changes everything. Let me tell you about Margaret. Margaret is 69 years old, lives in Riverside, and worked her whole life as a school administrator. She saved, she invested, she lived below her means. By the time she retired, she had built something solid. Not rich, but secure. Enough to live well without worry. And Margaret felt proud of that. So when her family gathered for Christmas dinner and someone asked how retirement was treating her, Margaret smiled. She said, "Great, no complaints. I am set for life." Just that. One sentence, and everything changed. Within 2 weeks, her phone started ringing. First, her nephew, 25 years old, struggling with student loans. "Aunt Margaret, could you help me out? Just $20,000? I will pay you back." Margaret hesitated, but family is family, right? So she helped. Then her cousin called. needed money to start a business. 30,000. Margaret helped again. Then her old friend from college, medical bills, 15,000. Margaret helped. Then her neighbor, then her brother's wife, then people she had not spoken to in years. Everyone suddenly remembered Margaret existed. Everyone suddenly needed help. And Margaret is a good woman. She wanted to help, so she kept saying yes. 2 years later, her retirement fund was cut in half. But here is the worst part. Half of those people never paid her back. They promised, they swore, but they did not. And the other half stopped calling once they got what they needed. No more birthday cards, no more holiday visits. They got what they wanted. And Margaret was no longer useful. She told me, I thought I was helping family, but all I did was turn myself into a bank. And once the bank closed, they disappeared. That is what money does. It changes how people see you. You are not a person anymore. You are a resource, a wallet with legs. And it is not just about people asking directly. It is about expectations. Once people know you have money, suddenly you are expected to pay more at restaurants, give bigger gifts, cover expenses. And worse, resentment. Once people know you have more than they do, they start comparing. They feel bitter, and that bitterness turns into jealousy. So here is what you do. Keep your finances private. When people ask how you are doing, say, getting by. You know how it is. Keep it vague. Keep them guessing. Because once they know, they will come for it, and they will not stop until it is gone. Subscribe if you have not yet, because what comes next might be the most important secret of all. And leave a comment telling me if someone ever changed toward you after they found out you had money. Secret number 3, your pain. Nobody wants to hear about your suffering. I know that sounds harsh, but it is true. Let me tell you about Dorothy. Dorothy is 72 years old, lives in Maplewood. She has arthritis, bad knees, and chronic back pain. Some days she can barely get out of bed. Simple tasks become mountains. Cooking, cleaning, getting dressed. Everything hurts. And for a while, Dorothy was honest about it. When people asked how she was doing, she told them the truth. She said, "Not great. My knees are killing me. My back is worse. I barely slept last night." She thought she was being real, vulnerable. But something strange started happening. Her friends stopped calling. They stopped inviting her to gatherings. They stopped asking how she was. And Dorothy felt hurt, abandoned. But here is the truth. Everyone has pain, especially at our age. When you complain about yours, you are not bonding. You are burdening. You are reminding people of their own struggles. And nobody wants that. People have enough problems of their own. They do not need yours on top of it. Now, I am not saying you should suffer alone. If you need help, ask for it. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your spouse. Talk to someone who can actually help. But do not broadcast your pain to the world. Do not make it your identity. Because here's what happens when you do. People start defining you by your pain. You become the one with the bad knees, the one who is always sick, the one who complains. And once that label sticks, they stop seeing everything else about you. They stop seeing your wisdom, your humor, your stories. All they see is your suffering, and they do not want to be around it. Here is what you need to understand. People respect strength. They admire resilience. They are drawn to positivity. When they are around you, they want to feel lighter, not heavier. So give them that. Put on a brave face. Stay positive, not because you are pretending, but because you are choosing dignity over pity. Save your struggles for the people who can actually help. But to everyone else, be the person they want to be around. Remember this, your pain is yours to carry, not theirs to hear. Hit that like button if this is speaking to you, and leave a comment below sharing which of these secrets you struggle with the most. You might be surprised how many people feel exactly the same way. Secret number 4, your past, your mistakes, your regrets, your shame. Keep them buried, because once people know, they will never let you forget. Let me tell you about Carol. Carol is 67 years old, lives in Lakewood, and she has carried a secret for more than 30 years. When she was in her late 30s, she had an affair. Her marriage was struggling. She felt lonely, neglected, and she made a choice she regretted for the rest of her life. The affair ended. She stayed in her marriage. Her husband never found out, and she spent decades carrying that guilt. It ate at her, kept her up at night. One day, she met someone she thought she could trust, a friend from her church group. They had known each other for years. Carol thought, maybe if I tell someone, I will finally feel better. So she told her. She told her everything. The affair, the lies, the guilt, the shame, And for a moment, it did feel better, like a weight had been lifted. But that feeling did not last long. Within 2 weeks, other people started looking at her differently, whispering when she walked by, avoiding her at gatherings. Her friend had told someone, and that someone told someone else. And within a month, everyone knew. Carol's deepest secret spread like wildfire. People who had known her for years suddenly saw her differently. They judged her. They gossiped about her. They excluded her. One woman said to her face, "I cannot believe you did that, 30 years ago or not. That is unforgivable." Carol left that group. She never went back. She told me, "I thought confession would heal me, but it destroyed me instead. I wish I had kept my mouth shut. Here is the truth. People say they want honesty. They say they will not judge. But they are wrong. Because when you tell people your secrets, you are handing them power. Power to judge you. Power to gossip about you. And it does not matter how long ago it happened. It does not matter if you have changed. Once people know, they will never forget. And they will never let you forget either. So here is what you do. Keep your past to yourself. Your mistakes are yours. Your regrets are yours. You do not owe anyone an explanation. You do not owe anyone a confession. Learn from your past. Make amends where you can. Forgive yourself. But do not share it. Because once it is out, you cannot take it back. Some things are meant to stay buried, and your past is one of them. Subscribe and leave a comment right now. Tell me, have you ever confessed something to someone you trusted and regretted it later? Your experience could help someone else watching this. Secret number 5, other people's secrets. If someone trusts you with their secret, take it to your grave. Let me tell you about Thomas. Thomas is 76 years old, lives in Claremont, and he lost his best friend because of one mistake. Years ago, his friend confided in him. Something deeply personal, something painful, something he had never told anyone else. Thomas felt honored, trusted, or at least he thought he kept it to himself. One evening, Thomas's wife asked him what was wrong. He seemed distracted, and Thomas told her, "Just her, nobody else." He thought it would be okay. "She is my wife. We share everything." But his wife told her sister, and her sister told her friend, and that friend told someone else. And before long, that secret was everywhere. Thomas's friend found out, and he was devastated. He called Thomas. His voice was shaking. He said, "I trusted you. I told you something I have never told anyone, and now everyone knows. How could you?" Thomas tried to explain, tried to apologize, but it did not matter. His friend hung up, and they never spoke again. Thomas told me, "I lost my best friend over one conversation, one moment of weakness, and I can never get him back. Here is the truth. When someone tells you a secret, they are giving you something precious, their trust, their vulnerability. And if you betray that, even once, even to one person, you have broken something that can never be repaired. But it is not just about loyalty. It is about self-preservation. Because when you gossip, when you share other people's secrets, you are telling the world something about yourself. You are saying, I cannot be trusted. I cannot keep my mouth shut. And once people know that, they will never trust you again. So here is what you do. If someone tells you a secret, lock it away. Bury it deep. Do not tell your spouse. Do not tell your best friend. Do not tell anyone. Because secrets spread. That is what they do. And you are the one who started it. You are the one who betrayed trust. So guard other people's secrets like they are your own. Because when you do, people will trust you. People will respect you. And that is rare. That is valuable. That is something worth protecting. Remember this. A secret shared is a secret betrayed. Before I finish, I want to ask you something. Have you ever lost a friendship because of a broken secret? Leave a comment and tell me what happened. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Let me leave you with this. Most people talk too much. They share too much. They reveal too much. And then they wonder why their lives are full of drama, why people use them, why people judge them. The answer is simple. They gave people too much information, too much power. So practice silence. Practice keeping things to yourself. My name is Zilda. I am 71 years old, and I have learned this the hard way. I told people my plans, and they crushed my dreams. I told people about my money, and they used me. I told people about my pain, and they avoided me. I told people about my past and they judged me. I betrayed someone's trust and I lost them forever. These are lessons I cannot undo, mistakes I cannot take back, but you do not have to make the same ones. Guard your plans, guard your money, guard your pain, guard your past, guard other people's secrets, because once they are out, you cannot put them back. Stay wise, stay silent, and stay strong. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe. Leave a comment telling me which of these 5 secrets hit home for you. My name is Zilda, and remember, your silence is your greatest strength.